Jerome, we're live. Amateur. Here are true facts about the lemur. The ringtail lemur, seen here basking its nitzels in the sun, is one of roughly 100 species of lemur, the endangered primitive primate that lives on the island of Madagascar. Jerome, you have to take this seriously. I'm not going to ask again. Ringtails are highly social, living in troops of up to 30 individuals. Females are dominant, and they are the same size as the submissive males. The hormones regulating increased female aggression also lead to enlarged genitals, and it can be hard to tell them apart. This, for example, is a female, while this one could be either. Oh, nope, that's a male. In order to stay connected, lemurs participate in social grooming. Trust me, if you did this with your roommates, you'd be closer too. It's like picking a piece of lint off your roommate's sweater, except you're both naked and you're using your tongue. With all this grooming going on, lemurs have evolved a kind of Swiss Army vanity kit. They have a comb made out of their friggin' teeth. They also have an elongated nail referred to as a toilet claw, which sounds like something Wolverine would be admitted to the hospital for. In fairness, the word toilet used to mean washing up or getting dressed, not a hole to shit in. The word toilet is not happy about that. He gets teased at cocktail parties. Words like taffeta and bouillabaisse make jokes like, "Have you seen what toilet is wearing? Was it a steaming pile of shit?" And they both laugh, which isn't nice. I digress. One of the greatest benefits of being a wild animal is, of course, free pooping. Some lemurs, though, are not true free poopers, instead choosing a very unhappy tree as a communal latrine. Lemurs are among the most vocal of the primates. The Indri lemur, for example, can't seem to shut up and sounds a bit like when you squeak fart by pulling apart the butthole of a birthday balloon. Told you. Lemurs also communicate through colognes that they make themselves in scent-producing glands. For example, Brenda is saying that she really likes this little tree. This is Brenda's little tree now. When female ringtails are receptive to mating, males compete in something called a stink fight. They rub their tails over a variety of scent glands on their genital regions, their wrists, and their chest. This arms the tail with an odor, which, like a fraternity brother cup-wafting a fart, they send in their competitor's general direction. Listen, this works. If you're at a bar, take your hand and mix the smells from your rear bubbus, your front stank, and your two pitzels, and wave it at someone. $10 says they leave. Ringtails spend a lot of time on the ground, and from a young age learn to walk and run fairly gracefully. The sifaka, on the other hand, do we have a better angle? This is like a post on a private Instagram account called Brown-Eyed Earl. Well, that's not much better. Sifakas spend most of their lives in trees and are very impressive jumpers. They are even comfortable on the octopus tree, a tree covered in spiky thorns, which is evolution's way of saying don't f***ing climb on me. Sifaka don't give a shit. On the ground, though, the sifaka is not so elegant. Sort of a airline passenger with urgent diarrhea trying to squeeze past the drink cart kind of walking. The Indri also spends most of its time in the trees and has even figured out how to build nests, like birds. The Indri predominantly eats leaves, like this one, who looks like he just realized that the little piggy who went to the market wasn't going on a shopping trip. Thank you, Reddit. The ringtail will also eat the occasional insect, like a cicada or locusts when they swarm. Imagine that, food just flying around, like if a tornado hit a flaming hot Cheeto factory. Some lemurs will eat poisonous millipedes, biting them and then rubbing the anti-parasitic poison on their genitals. Whoever figured that out was a genius. Or an idiot. Many lemurs eat fruits and are primary seed dispersers in Madagascar, which means that for many plants, the circle of life includes a section inside the lemur's butthole. The bamboo lemur eats bamboo, not named by the most creative person. Probably named his cat Catfood Cat. The mouse lemur, which is amazing, gently sips the nectar from the flowers of the bottle baobab tree. They may be cute, but they are extremely dangerous to the dumbest and slowest of the insects. Seriously, bugs are embarrassed when their friends are eaten by a mouse lemur. Let's face it, lemurs are cute, especially the babies. And I'm not blowing smoke up their ass. I don't even know why I would. Someone must have done it at some point for the phrase to exist. Let's pretend we're dragons. I have an idea. Lemurs are adorable, but they are going extinct. Don't let these lemur babies wind up in an empty white room clutching a facsimile of another endangered animal. The Duke Lemur Center allows you to symbolically adopt a lemur towards their conservation efforts. You never know, we might be endangered someday, and then we'll want the lemurs giving to the Duke Human Center. We're not nearly as cute, and we're gonna need all the help we can get. This looks like it's from an Instagram account named Butt Circus. Big Bird and Snuffle Up Your Butts. Turd's Eye View. Total Eclipse of the Bum. Friday makeup tips. And buttholes. God, this is so stupid.